Beautiful namaste. Bringing you yoga today from my beloved place of Ojai, California. I love Ojai for so many reasons, one of which are the majestic oak trees that are everywhere. And I feel so grateful to be actually filming in front of a big, beautiful grove of oak trees, and I'm gonna let that inspire our practice today. So start standing in the center of your mat, feet underneath your hips, shoulders over the hips, heart lifting, crown of your head lifting. Let the shoulders roll up, back, and down. Point the tips of your shoulders down as the tailbone drops. Feel your heels, sides of your feet. Let the toes lift up just a moment and wiggle them and then drop them down and feel that steady, standing oak strength from within. And if you feel inclined, just bend your elbows and let the hands find their way to the heart center and allow yourself to ground in that sense of majestic beauty. Big inhale and bigger exhale. Guide your hands now down to your hips. Now we're gonna start with tree pose, as inspired by this grove of oaks behind me. Usually tree pose is more of I guess you would say a sort of a peak pose, something that you work into, but we're gonna start with it. So for you, that might look like, with the hands on the hips, that you just come up into the right toes of the right foot. Now, this might be your tree. Press down into the earth, lift the heart, shoulders back and down, crown of the head lifts, sparkle and shine in the eyes, and big breath in the heart center. Should you like a balance challenge early in this practice, you'll guide the sole of the foot up to the inner left thigh. You might even reach down, catch a hold of the right foot with your right hand and guide gently your sole of your foot to the inner left thigh, externally rotating the right hip. Maybe the hands will come right back to the heart center, or maybe you might reach the arms up to the sky. Big inhale, big exhale. The exit is to lift the right knee and then reach the right leg back, coming to the shape of Trikonasana. Not quite Warrior 3 pose, but this beautiful flying airplane. Juju out through the right foot, forward in the heart, shoulders back and down. Gaze is steady, breath is steady. Body like an oak, heart full of majesty. Excellent. From here, step it out wide onto your mat. Pivot the right toes out to the right, bend the right knee, sink in, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose, and then extend your arms out nice and wide. So the hips are open, the shoulders are open, the heart is open. Breathe here as you press down through your feet, wiggle it up through the heart. Feel that giving back from the earth as you lean into her solid, grounded foundation supporting. Breathe. From here, straighten out that right leg. Left hand on the left hip. Reach forward with the right hand and then drop it down into Trikonasana Pose. Hand may find that right thigh. I'm gonna drop it down onto the earth. I'm feeling bendy today. Press into that left hip and let that inspire the grounding down through that left foot and the wiggling up through the heart, and then roll that left shoulder back, and if it feels interesting, you let that left arm reach up to the sunny skies. Breathe. right? So the hips are a little forward, the shoulders are back, the head drops back. Feel that from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of your head. One more inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Beautiful. Look down at the earth, press down and bend the right knee, rise back up to warrior two pose. Inhale here, exhale, spin your way forward, pivot onto the left toes, bend the right knee, coming to the shape here of a high lunge, and then drop the left knee down. Toe heel the right foot out to the right, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Stay here as you breathe into this hip opener, or if you'd like to offer yourself a little deeper, come down onto your elbows, and a few of you may choose to come to the pinky toe side of the right foot as the right knee drops out to the right. And then bow down and breathe into the altar of your hips. Right, an altar is something that we place our most precious objects on. Right. You might be inspired to allow your intention for your day, your week, your life to bloom right here as you breathe into the shape. Drop in. Okie dokie, if you're down on the elbows, bring yourself back up. Hands, palms onto the earth. Spin the right foot flat. Tuck the left toes under. Come back to the shape of the lunge. And then inhale, swoop your way all the way up, warrior two pose. Straighten out through that right leg, pivot the right toes forward. Pivot the left toes out to the left, bend the left knee, sink in, Virabhadrasana to left side. Yes, breathe here, yes. Dropping that left thigh down, pressing the left shin forward. Reach out through the hands and feel that inspiration come into your heart and feel like the branches of a tree, how it reaches down the arms all the way into your hands. Right hand on right hip, straighten out through the left leg. Lengthen the left fingertips forward, that big beautiful lean there. It's an awesome shape, just this. And then as you're ready to drop it down into Trikonasana Pose, you'll drop the left hand down, keep the right hand on the right hip, and roll the right shoulder open. And if you'd like to be inspired by the oak trees, you might reach your branches long. Reach up to the sky with that right hand. Maybe send the gaze up towards the right hand as well. Breathe. On your next inhale, you'll come back to the shape of warrior two pose. Pause for your inhale. Windmill on your exhale. Come down to the shape of high lunge here, facing the opposite edge of your mat. And then drop the right knee down, toe heel left foot out to the left, coming to this shape of lizard pose. Breathe. And if you'd like to take it deeper, just drop it on down to your elbows. Bow your head. Perhaps open the left hip as well. Big, beautiful, mighty breaths. Maybe allowing yourself to be inspired by the beauty and the majesty of the oak trees. Yes. Okie dokie, come on up. Spin the sole of the left foot down, tuck your right toes under. The beauty and majesty of your own awareness. Bring it on back up to warrior two pose. Straighten out that left leg, pivot the left toes. Toe heel back to center. Left leg. We're gonna come to that pose of Trikonasana. You might bring the hands to the hips, lift your left leg, reach the heart forward, left leg back, balancing on the right foot. Maybe reaching the arms out in front of you. Turn the palms in towards each other, spread the fingers, thumbs up to the sky, pinkies forward, breath full. And here we go, back to oak tree pose. Bring yourself back to center. You might want to drop the left toes down. This might be your tree. You might slide the sole of the foot up the right shin. I'm going to reach down. I'm feeling bendy in my hips this morning and find my way with the sole of my left foot to my inner right thigh. I'm pressing the two together to gain some strength here. And that rebounds in my heart. And then from my heart, I'm growing my branches tall, opening myself up. Allow yourself to notice what you're grateful for this morning. Thank you, Ojai. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last few beats here, feel that invitation for expansion of your own awareness and breath. And then drop the left foot down, guide the hands right back home to the heart. Clearing inhale, letting all that clear out. Super satisfying exhale, letting everything go. Thank you for coming along with our ride today in yoga. Lots of love. Namaste.